Alright, hi, welcome. Today we're going to talk a little bit about TIGI's Rockaholic Dirty Secret Dry Shampoo. This stuff's great because really what it does is it's going to absorb oils and moisture that you have. It's also with that, it's going to give you more volume. And so I like to work in sections, and I really focus on the roots. I don't worry about the ends. The ends tend to get dry on their own accord. It's the roots that you get oily and greasy and you feel like it's not really like what you want. And you just kind of go through, just section. Now, you want to make sure you stay a little bit because there is a little bit of talcum in this, which is what makes it dry. So if you've got dark hair, you don't want to go close. You want to be a little bit far away because we're really just trying to get the oils to absorb. We're not trying to like douse our hair with a ton of this. You know, and if you do get a little too much, you can then just take a paddle brush and kind of go through and brush that area in. So you kind of go through section by section. You can see it kind of takes away some of that oil that you get, you know, when you get a little too much buildup. So you just kind of go through, section your hair. Now, if you're doing this and you're really trying to use this as a substitute for shampoo, which some people do, there's nothing wrong with that. You see your hairdresser once a week and you want to make that blowout last the entire time. You work with this, but then your ends are feeling a little crunchy. They're a little, you know, they feel a little dry. They need some conditioner. Well, the great thing is we have the Dirty Secret conditioner. So similar thing, but this again, I would use this more towards the ends. You know, it's still dry. You can still use it at the root, but the part that we tend to find that we don't get the hair is, you know, comb, or it's feeling like the ends have got too much hairspray. This spray is great for that.
Smells great.
So you can use this a little bit more like a general all over. The shampoo I like to use specifically at the root. And then that, you know, so you get too much of that oil, and then you can see like how all the layers, like before I got a little too much serum on the ends, you know, and they were kind of clumping together, but now you can see all these layers around her face are kind of kicking out, and you can see them kind of reactivate. So, two great products. You should always have these just in case, you know, especially if you're out. I don't know if they have them in a small travel size, but if they did, I would stock up on that, keep it in your purse, do your hair while you're at the bathroom freshening up. But great new line to the TIGI.